scheduling, sending quotes, just makes everything streamlined.
Yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. Gotta wait for this ad to play before I see chat. Sure. Let's see what the heck this ad. Birkenstocks and Uggs. Okay. Oh, Dick's Sporting Goods. I'll take it. Boring Guy DIY, what it is. Man, this guy's got such neat work. You showed up on shop day, on clean the shop day. This shop is awful right now. It's crazy. So I gotta clean it up. What's up, Calvin? What's up, Miss Heather? How y'all doing? Thanks for showing up. Listen, I ain't got a lot of great things. I ain't got nothing really going today except for cleaning up the results of a couple of days of non-stop action down here. So I'm gonna just start putting some stuff away, getting everything where it needs to be, and I can keep y'all I don't know, you can keep me company. So I got time at least to go back and forth to the chat, so I'm not embodied and engulfed and whatnot in the task at hand. But man, it's crazy in here. It's so messy in here. BGD says messy shops mean you are working, not cleaning. Listen, I'll try to tell you. Hey, I used to when I was when I was a little bit younger contractor, I did not have like I said, I'm very time efficient, right? So the customer will come in and go, could you guys clean up before you leave next time? And I would go, I'm cleaning up on the last day. But up until then, if you want me to clean up every day and get this place back spick and span just to come mess it up again in the morning, you're going to be paying contractor prices for that. Not cleaning person prices, you're going to be paying these contractor prices. So, it's up to you, lady. Which in retrospect was bad business. Nobody wants their house ever looking like a trash heap. I was very young when I was doing that, but I was on my own really early in the business world. So I was like, hey, I'm just trying to keep it fair. You can pay carpenter prices for somebody to sweep an extra hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Or you can pay that one time at the end of the week. Same amount of time to clean the place up. But the truth is, human beings need to feel good. And messy spaces don't feel good. And that lady was absolutely right. I did learn my lesson. Make friends. Be nice. I don't know or imagine that you would, but if you do have any questions about this shop while I'm in it, feel free to ask it. I am available to kind of answer them. I am, though, wildly embarrassed at the shop. It's so messy. So messy right now. But I'm gonna fix it. This is when I wish I had YouTube would allow music. I would be in here wilding out. Wilding blankety blank out. But you know, this is the part of it not so glamorous. Whether that be the remodel world, who's, you know, they like to see the after pictures. But meanwhile, we're beating the life out of a good truck. Meanwhile, you're shaking down all your good tools. Oh my gosh, I need to buy a whole new, I think I'm gonna buy a whole new set of cordless tools soon. I have beat up quite a few. I ended up interchanging some of my shop tools and taking them to work with the big boy action on them. Okay, real quick, little tip. If you do have pneumatic tools, never buy those plastic hoses. Get the rubber hoses. The rubber hoses last way longer, and they're repairable, and they don't snap in the wintertime because they're all brittle. They don't fold and crack and develop little splices because it's rubber. It's much thicker, much more durable. You can go high on the PSIs. Drag this thing back and forth across the roof all day. It's not going to be a problem with this one. I cannot say the same about those little orange things. They just don't go down that way. I will vouch for this little cheapo though. It's a little plug-in and good for normal yard stuff. It's not going to be, you need a 100-foot cord, but it's not good for industrial. If you're mowing lawns and trying to clean up with this every day, you're gonna anger yourself. And if you got a bunch of little lights sticking up out of the ground, you're not gonna want to drag a cord across the yard for that either. Get your gas on. But that one was surprisingly good. It came in a little bundle package of some tools. I think a guy had gotten from like one of those little where you buy the crate or the pallet of tools or whatever from the big box store to return stuff. Anyway, it was crazy cheap, and I got it with some other stuff too. So, but I never would have bought an electric blower prior to that. I will always buy one of these. I will always buy one of these. These are so worth the money. So worth the money. This saw has never, ever let me down. Ever. Ever. Come get you. Come get you. It's going to be a pretty mild day over here. Oh snap, people over here talking already. Violin Royalties in the building says, what's up, Wes? How's your day going? I'm good. Just in here cleaning this shop up, trying to get my life together so I don't look like a complete slob 24/7, just 22.5/7. You know what I mean? Uline Go says, dude yoked. What? What are you talking about? Rob Stillskin said, nice caricature, by the way. Hey, thanks. I did that live right here. What am I planning today? Today is mental health day, and I'm cleaning up my shop. As I clean up the shop, I usually get inspired to do something, and then I get into compulsive mode, and then I'll start fiddling, and we just have to find out together, if I'm being honest. Foreign guys, yeah, why says leaf blowers are the best. It's my favorite tool for cleaning the shop. Absolutely, and I live in the woods, so once I got everything up that I don't want to go away, I just like outside. Lift them doors up and let it rip. By the way, Boring Guy DIY. You gotta check this dude out. You gotta check this dude out. If for the shorts alone, you gotta check this dude out. Such good stuff. Such good content. Really like it over there. Really like it over there. Y'all already know Dad's Workshop over here is my favorite channel. Oh, time. And I really appreciate them over there. They give me a lot of tips. They are a lot more insightful on this internet stuff than I am. And I get a lot of help. So, shout outs to Dad's Workshop and Miss Heather over there. Like behind the ones and twos. She's like the, I think the person over there behind the camera. Controlling the great and powerful Oz. That is the ginger man himself, Dad's Workshop. I almost called you the gingerbread man, but I didn't. I held myself back from giving my homeboy a dumb name. What I got? Oh, snap, Carrie's in here too. Hey, Carrie. Carrie's super sweet. Wait. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect. You successfully connect. Oh, okay. Oh, Calvin says that means I'm ripped. I am so not ripped. If I was, yo, not. I am getting back to it a little bit, but not. I'll just say thanks. Thanks. How about that? Nobody wants to hear my insecurities. Thanks. Born Guy DIY says I just subbed to Dad's Workshop. Carrie says I just subbed that. Oh yeah. They did a little exchange over there because that's awesome. That's what we do over here. We support these channels, baby. Because like it's crazy. It's like there's so much room right now. I mean, that's just kind of what I'm learning to do. One of a great little channel I like to go watch is like Lion's Fish Shop, and he's over there in the UK. And what you learn when you have the realization that there's a guy in the UK on at a convenient time for you on a live, right? Is that it's so global, there's so much room, there's so many people, and so many more people are converting to watching most of their entertainment on a laptop, on a handheld, on a cell phone, or even just freaking flip YouTube on your big screen. That there's plenty. There's so many fish in that sea. I think that you gotta give people who are doing the work like some kind of shouts along the way. You know what I mean? Because there are people out there that are just staring into the camera and trying to get the shock factor of it. You know what I mean? Jump up and down and hit themselves in the head on bed. All kinds of weird stuff. But a lot of people come in here and visit me and support my chat and comment on my videos, and it blows me away and sometimes makes me feel like legit for a second. Like when somebody I know has built tons of things, somebody I know's craftsmanship is exquisite. Born Guy DIY is exquisite craftsmanship. Like all of my OCD is satisfied over there. All of it. Calvin is over there at Dad's Workshop building the most excessive bed I have ever seen. And if you know me, you know when I say excessive, that is a compliment, like a huge one, because I over. I, that's my workbench right there, right? That's that's my workbench. It's probably 150 pounds by now. So I overbuild for sure, and so I like it when I see somebody doing something that's gonna be there forever. Forever. So I'm a big old fan. Dad's Workshop. If you ever get over there and get a chance, watch them. And dude, you know somebody's legit when they sharpen their chisels freehand, right? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. And I've got pretty good hands, I think, but that is one of those things where it doesn't matter. You got to just do that a whole bunch to get good at it. I think, because I'm not good at it, and I've tried it a little bit, and I was so discouraged by it. I was ruining stuff. I was like, I got me a honing guide, and it works like a charm, like a charm. But he don't have to bother with all that setup. He just grabs the chisel, puts it on the stuff, and the thing gets done. What is going on? Is my chat flipping it out? Oh man, Rumpstiltskin says somebody does curses on people. Woo. Oh snap. Oh, violin's gone? Okay, see you later, Violin. Holla at you later. Holla at you later. John Esposito says, what up, G? What up, Dow? Da-da-da-da. Biplane, I'm a biplane. It's excessive. Excessive is a perfect word. I can't account to my superstitious nature. Yeah, I swipe right past, says Calvin. Okay. When I'm bent over with these suspenders on, it gets real farmer-like. Like real farmerish. I don't like that part. He's a human chain letter. He curses when you post a negative message. I didn't want to take any chances. That's so funny. When I was I am so superstitious, right? And I think that's got to do with kind of the OCD thing or something, right? So I intentionally do all the things, right? I intentionally will walk under a ladder and be like, I'm just gonna have to face it. Whatever's coming is coming. Because I just didn't want to be held back by it. I didn't want to have that limitation. So I had to go defeat walking under the ladder. And my cat was a black cat growing up. We named him Smokey. And no, not from Friday. That hadn't come out in 1970, whatever it was. His vibrations are lower than mine, thank goodness, because he has not come around to me. Carrie, thank goodness for that. I'm glad I ain't got fed that guy. Yeah, y'all gonna push it on. Don't be pushing them dude on my algorithm. Y'all are setting me up. His digital aura is tracking us right now. His digital aura is getting in my space. Okay, let's put that away. I do like that I have a place for everything, though. I mean, everything's out of whack, but every time I pick something up, I know exactly where I need to take it. That's not always the case. I would take you around the shop with me as I go, but my battery is low. And that's the price you pay. That's the price I have to pay. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault. Remember that song? I think it was in 1992. It ain't my fault that your girl got caught. That was funny. We was on one. All the way back then, we was on one. Let's see. I'm gonna put a couple of these little roto tools away. Listen, while I was making that violin, boy, people who believe in the Dremel were like, get the goddamn Dremel out. And I was like, man, I'm trying to do it by hand. Dude, you need a Dremel. Like, it was mad aggressive. I don't yet have a designated spot for the Dremel. I'm gonna have to put it, or let me stop calling it that. I don't yet have a designated spot for this tool, this rotary tool. So I gotta find some little space for it. It's a pretty good little tool. I mean, it doesn't bog down too heavy. Listen, if you wrap your cords like this, which is not necessarily the right way, do it real loose, never tight, never any tension and pressure right here. This stuff will last longer. Trust me. Ask me how I know these things. This is the kit that came with that. I don't know if you can see all the stuff in there. But that's quite a bit of options inside of that little kit to get started. So, I don't know. It was like, I think 39 bucks. Maybe 39 bucks. But good stuff. I'm gonna put you on, man. Wonder everything good that I'm gonna run across if I run across something not, you know, because why not? Because why not? I'll be, you know, sometimes you get a talent as a result of a circumstance, and then, you know, you try to give it, you got to pass on free game to those who might have been or are in similar broke-ass condition. Yo, $4.99 from Dad's Workshop. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. What did Rumpel say? I'm an energy vampire. Ooh. Yikes. Oh, yeah, the Indonesian boat kids started aura farming. Yeah, everybody gets excited about that kid. Thank you, Calvin and Miss Heather over there at Dad's Workshop for the $5 up in my pocket, baby. See that? Now I can buy one instead of having to make this kind of crap. Yes! No, I'm just kidding. I love it. Maybe I'll make it out of mahogany now. I'll be like one of those YouTube creators, showing you the freshest of the toolage. Ms. Heather said we throwing quarters around. Hey, listen. Like, don't say not a word to me if I pick them up. Like, hey, don't make it rain around me. Whatever hits my shoe, I'll be like, that's mine, man. That hit my foot. Hit my foot. Lady, that's my 20. Just kidding. Rumpelstiltskin says, who that? I don't know, man. I'm in Atlanta. Don't be careful with that. Who that? Be careful. People start passing out and going crazy about saints over here when you who that stuff. If you also get an opportunity, listen. I got this for 29 bucks. This thing light a whole room up. I don't know if it's even got batteries, whatever in it. This thing will light a whole freaking room up all day long. I keep it down here and I charge it up so that if something does happen, I go upstairs and light this thing up, and any room with the door open can see. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Carrie is throwing glitter around in the area. Glitter around in the area. I definitely always keep the old fire starter next to me. Got the triple jack pump in my lap at all times. Whenever I'm on, cause other folks be dying. Say what? Say what? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about this at. I guess we gotta do something with this chisel. It ain't living its best life right now. Put it over there. I feel like talking to you. I feel like I gotta make a box for this. Like it's gonna be a weak presentation without a box. Am I right? Right? Right. I think so. So I'll make a little tiny box. I don't know if I'm gonna try to do like dovetails or anything like that. I don't know. But I think I do need to make a nice little box for that. I think it'll be nice. No, oh, I get what you mean. A stand. Oh, that's brilliant. Yes, a stand. Carrie? Yes, a stand. But also a box. Oh, that's so good. Like y'all are brilliant. See, I don't see that energy, man. So yeah, a little stand, like a little guitar, like it just sits and rests on it. That'd be nice, sitting on a dresser. You know what I mean? And I had to tighten the strings last night because what I don't want is the wire to be poking them in the chest. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like some necessary protection I had to put on there once I tightened everything up or whatever. And that'll keep it off of directly off the body, you know what I'm saying, with the stain and all of that stuff, whatnot. But sitting in a little stand with the little legs right there and the little thing, that would be dope. Yeah, I gotta design that. And that way, when it's out of the box or it's in the box that way, like boom, sitting on there with the little backdrop and whatnot, it's a lot of ways. Let's think about it. Carrie says that wire is genius. And she says, I'm brilliant. You are brilliant, Carrie. That is brilliant. Like a display case, Rumpelstiltskin says, or a carry case. Like both. I'm gonna ship it, so I want it to be in a case where it's secure and foamy or whatever. And then when it get there, I want it to be able to be a nice enough case that it can sit, maybe, right? After you close it up, and then sit it on the display with a little kickstand or whatever holds like these up. It might even that may mean if it's a display thing sometimes, that also may mean one of those little bows. I don't know if I'm gonna do the bow, but I do want to do a display case because I take this off every day. So that would be a good place to do it. Enduro Raid said, hey, can I send you a gift? Can you send a gift to Russia? Yeah, I send my love, baby. I send my heart. David says, bonjour à toi. Tout va bien, toi. I don't know what that means. Yeah, y'all got some brilliant ideas. Thank you. All right. Back to the cleaning. Back to the cleaning. Crispy and cleaning. Looking for your life, but you don't gotta mean it. Get yourself together and find back even. Dang, almost did it. Didn't quite do it though, did I? Didn't quite do it though. Magic of a live, uncut freestyle session. This is the rotary accessory kit that came with all this stuff. That was pretty good. That was a lot of stuff in here for, I think this was another 30 bucks. But for 30 bucks, like, that's a lot of stuff. I'm not doing an advertisement for them or nothing, but like, that's enough to figure out if you like something or not. And with an under $100 investment between this and the tool itself and the things that came with the tool, that doesn't mean necessarily have this many, but you get mostly one of each of these things in the kit that comes with it. So, you know, if you really think about it, why wouldn't I get a sponsorship? You know, I'm just saying. Shameless self-advertiser. Let's do it. Yeah. This is just an old 2x4. But look at the grain. And look at how aged, like, this is old. This is maybe 60 years old. And I want to use it for something, but I don't know what. But I can't throw. I brought this from someone else's house, from a demolition. It's crazy. I'll be at the landfill and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one. I hate putting stuff in the landfill. It's particularly good stuff. Trash is trash, but you know, good stuff. I don't like making it landfill. Here's how that other little charm came out that we made that day. It's kind of a backup piece. Looks more like a, oh, my fingers are terrible. Looks more like an earring. Maybe I'll make some earrings or something. Maybe not out of this. But someday I'll make an earring that I would be proud of. I'll make something you talk about love. An earring and a pendant for play. I don't know where I'm going with that song. I want to stop. I want to say I got this little paint sprayer from, I think Lowe's. I want to say Lowe's for maybe 60 bucks. And, you know, it comes with the little plastic siphons. You can put that on top of it. But this is a good sprayer. It really is. I painted that truck out there with this thing. Very good. A green truck. The difference between a good sprayer and a bad sprayer usually is longevity. But you can usually get good work out of a cheap sprayer a few times before stuff gets less accurate. But you can change needles and still adjust stuff, but you got to clean the crap out of it. Oh snap, who else is in here? Freaking Palalo? Palalo? You call my charmer arrowhead? It's kind of arrowheaded. That's true. That's true. You were looking for accessories. David, you are talking a language that I can't hold on to, bro. Stanley Starkey says hi. What up, Stan? Everybody speaking to Pilato because he's a freaking superstar and he deserves it. What up, Pilato? Pilato, your live came up on my feed this afternoon on my way home. Like, just came up. And it was your yesterday's live. So they are pushing you right now, my man. They are pushing you. Happy riding. Do, 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 do. Calvin says, it's pelado. I agree with you, my friend. It's definitely pelado. It's definitely pelado. I got a bunch of stuff to send out this weekend. Thanks to all of yous for your votes. Thanks to all of yous for coming out. And while I built that mallet, and I will say this is the last day that M space Earthy, that's what it is on my members card, and he's a member of the channel. So that's the only way I have to reach him. It's the last day, or we gotta spin that wheel again, or I might just default to the original winner, who was, in fact, Calvin, the Dad's Workshop. I don't make the rules, my friend. Okay, yeah, I do make the rules. But I don't rig it. I don't rig them. I do make them, but I don't rig them. So, hopefully he'll pop in the chat, and if he does, we let him know, all right? But if M. Earthy does not pull up on us, we're gonna have to hit the gas, man. Can't be riding these brakes all day. Skirt, skirt. You know what I'm talking about? I know where my pencils go because I got a pencil box. I do not yet have a place for spoons, although I should have a spoon display case. I should. At this point, but why not? I do need to make a wall for all of these mallets up until I give them all away. Ship them all out. Till then, I'll just set them over here. That way they don't get beat up. All this worked out each out of the way. But there many mallets, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. You're gonna be like, hey Wes, what do you built with all those mallets? Other mallets. And then what do you do with those mallets? Well, Chuck, I build mallets with them. So these are mallet building mallets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are. Suppose they are. Where is... Oh, this goes in the bit box. Bit box is on a truck. Without being a contractor today. World's greatest compressor. Greatest. You know it and I know it. There's sense in arguing over nonsense. It's a fact and you better accept it as such. I'm joking. YouTube don't cancel me. That's how I got unTikTokified. Playing a Wu-Tang album. Old Dirty was in the background, just saying old dirty stuff. And they was like, "You're a terroristic threat." And I was like, "What?" And they don't have a review process, so if you go over there and they cancel you, you are not coming back, Jack. If you request a review, it'll take about 5 seconds for that email to come back denied. 5 seconds to review a 2-hour live. Murphy Maker or Murphy is the dude. It may be. I hope so. I don't know. But I haven't been able to reach him. All right. Sometimes I'll go check out the chat and then I feel like eavesdropping on somebody else's conversation. I'm like, oh, sorry, you guys. Kind of weird though. I guess we've all got our own. What's another word for oddities? Our own particulars. It's very particular type. I'm a very particular type. What is going on with my... Can y'all hear me okay? Let me ask you that. I can't tell what's going on in chat. Man. Can't tell. Okay. We'll see. Hope for the best, but I don't think he's gonna make it now with all that shivering and shaking he was doing on the pavement. Yeah. Did y'all know I got in a rap battle with T.I. Tip? What's his freaking real name? You know what I'm talking about though. Rubber band man, wild as the Taliban. I know my right. 45 in my other hand. I'm in trouble, man. Always something, man. Worth a couple $100,000. Shit is all colors, man. That dude. And we tied. It was the only time I ever tied. And it was a little club in Southwest Atlanta, aka the SWATs. And it was sponsored by like a local legend, Cool Ace. Wham was about $250 and some studio time. And I had won this thing like 2-3 times before. And I tied with him. And he cursed the entire audience out. And he called me old New York blankety blank, blankety blank. Which was weird because I'm from North Carolina. But if you don't talk at the time, if you didn't speak like you're from Atlanta and you were in Atlanta, then you was a New York. You were as good as a New York. No offense to New Yorkers. But, you know, it was the 90s. It was a weird time. But yeah, we almost got in a little fight. He's not, me and him are about the same size, actually. He might be a couple inches taller than me, but we're about the same size. And now we're going to whoop T.I.'s. Pilato says, trying to tell a story. What? I did a bunch of Duolingo for French a while back, says Pilato. Did a streak of over 700 days. Holy moly. Still can't speak French. That's how it goes, bud. I took Spanish 1 thrice. See, if I had gotten to Spanish 2, I would have known what to say for 3. Oh my God, two more mallets. Nuts. They're everywhere. Just get them all out of the way. More wood. I don't even know if I should save these little bitty scraps, but all this is little bitty stuff I'd be making, so maybe. Right. That's what I be doing. That's what I be doing. I'm gonna make a cute little box for this thing. Now I kind of want to hurry to clean it just so I can get the little box. I wonder if there's a way that I can make it so that we just open the box up, stand it up open, and then it just has the thing sit inside. Now it's working. Curse. Let's see if this is it might be a little thick, but it's cheaper material, so I still might use it. Finding a bunch of lighters down here too, and coffee cups. What's that about? You just want to explain that one to me? We'll get to something interesting in a minute. But for right now, wheel of nothing. What does it? Fumbles around the shop, putting away stuff, putting away stuff. And if you look real close, you'll get the opportunity to see him putting away stuff. All right. Get it. What that chat had said. Dad's Workshop says I can collect every scrap. Heather B says more miniatures, and Emma Lopez said, hi, what up, Emma? What's happening? And then Mike is making stuff in the building. What's my favorite truck? Personally, I'm a Chevy guy. Oh my God. Every time I go live, I got to deal with some motor scooting. Is this Chevrolet? And then I got to flex my Chevrolet. And my other Chevrolet. She's dirty though. She's dirty. That's the OBS dad version with the back seats in it, so you can still get kiddos to the school, but you can do it tough. This is what they started with though. Oh yeah, I was patina in that hood. That hood is only a year old. I was letting it patina, and then I gave it to my son, and he's like, let's paint it. So we're gonna paint it. And this right here is so sad. I kind of don't even want to show you this one because the transmission went out on this like 3 months ago on my TT, and she's just been there dirty ever since. Dirty. And this car is in mint, but you can't get a transmission for this particular version. You have to get a used one out of a junk car. Poor man's Porsche. But that's the way it goes. Oh, this is Big Shirley. Big Shirley. I gotta put her back together. And that's Laverne. That's Laverne. Let me show you what I was doing to Shirley before I gave her away to my kids. So I'd already done the door panels and I'd already put some sound in here. I got 6x9s here, a 6x9 over there. And that thing, every speaker in here can take 1,000 watts each. But I only got a 1,000 watt amp in here. But these are the headrests. More 1,000 watts. And then there's a 12-inch woofer behind the seat. And the seats are in great shape. I gotta clean them up, dust them. And then I built that console down there so I can hold coffee in it or whatever. The dash, this is original, so it's not too bad. I can do some work to it. I put the radio up here so that, one, it wouldn't be down there in the steering wheel and all that way. But I wanted to keep the OG one in there too. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Because the other truck is pretty much stock inside. This one, that steering wheel, baby. That steering wheel feels so good. I bought this and put it in there like 2-3 years ago. Alex said, Wes, love your beard, bro. Kyle says, peace, guy. Peace, God. So I kept the OG radio in it, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to look original as possible. But I did put new gauges down there. So, you know. Uh-oh. Don't do that, girl. Tighten up. But we got to paint. Me and the boy are gonna paint her sometime before it gets cold outside again. Let me see. Laverne and Shirley, absolutely. Calvin says, no thanks, I'll bring my own headrest. They are real comfortable though, surprisingly so. That mesh is surprisingly comfortable. And you know, you can turn speakers down individually in the console, so I don't put a whole lot of power right there if people are in the car. But now that's my son's problem. Oh, the mirror camera makes it look British. I do like cars. I'm kind of a car guy. Heather says that's the next reveal. What kind of airplane was that? What do you mean? Kind of boat? I had a boat. Tim Reed says, hello, Mr. West. What up, Mr. Tim? How you doing? How you doing? I don't have an airplane. My son does. But I mean, like, pretend. Georgia the country, but they drive on the right side of the road, says Heather B. Oh, how about trucks? I love trucks. I love my trucks, and I love cars. But trucks more than anything else. People don't know wood wheel is a statement. It just is. It seriously is. If you ever driven a car with a good wooden steering wheel, you know what it does. The one in the driveway, the one I was just in it. Oh, that's a Chevy C10 1981. Car guy, have you ever seen HM Contessa? Square bodies. Yeah, that's a square body, and the green one is considered an OBS, old body style Chevy C1500. But pretty much same thing, both Silverados, so that's how it is. Tim Reed says he's good. I'm on a TaskRabbit assembly, wheeled shells, and you popped in my live. Woohoo! Woohoo to you too, family. Yes. I got 52 people in here, and I got 53 likes. How is that possible? Y'all are being the best. That's how it's possible. That's how it's possible. Y'all are looking out. And look at me, feeling better and getting more lively as this shop gets less cluttering. Promise you, it's a game changer. And I have not had a bad day, but I haven't had a good day. So, it's nice to have my friends over. Thanks, friends. And Mr. Calvin over there at Dad's workshop sent me a super chat today. And if you don't like that, suck. Thanks, Calvin. Thanks, Heather. Friends of West Desert. I gotta get y'all a jingle. Oh. Got to do some branding and whatnot. But I do need to figure out what I'm gonna do about this box. I do want to do something clever. Like problem is, see, I've already made square boxes before. And now I'm not that interested in it. I've made so many cabinets in my life. But I gotta do something. So I've never made a little tiny itty bitty box. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my light source over here. Seems to have disassembled itself. OBS is where it's at in my honest opinion. Could be. I like the OBSs. And that's why I got it. You know, here's the thing a lot of people miss out on, right? You have dreams and you make them so lofty that you can only get them through a lifetime of effort, right? My dreams are reasonable, so I fulfill them. Those are all my dream cars out there. Every one of those cars, I thought to myself at some point in time, man, I would fucking love to have one of those. And then I got one for $1,800 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And then I got another, you know, the OBS like 6-7 years ago for like $3,400 with 140,000 miles on it. I know that's a 500,000-mile truck. So still was minty, still drove good, still rode good, easy to drive. Nice trucks. And now, you know, I've just been maintaining them. Something breaks, you put a better thing in it than what broke, and it lasts way longer. And that's just how it goes. You know, stuff is going to break, but you'll never spend $600 a month on any of those trucks. You'll never do it. So it's still going to be the car payment, and you'll still be able to sell it at the end for way more than what you bought it for. I could sell the body of either of those trucks for what I paid for the whole truck, and it'd be okay. So, and every time I'm in them, let me show you this dude. Every time I'm in them, that dude right there, that's what I'm doing. Every time I'm in them, that's me. You know what I mean? So I hop in the truck to take my kids to school, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what's funny, when I'm in that black one, when I'm in the square body, I can go to a car show and people will go pass by Porsches and pass by $100,000 cars to come poke their head in that old truck. And it feels good. Like, that's all you, as a car guy, that's really all we want, is for another car guy to come say, your whip is legit, bro. That's all we want. Because the women don't care. We find out later in life, women don't really care. Like, it's a symbol. Like for a woman, it's a sign that you're successful. If you got a nice car, you go, okay, you're on a certain level in the social scale, but it's not like she likes the car itself. You know what I mean? It's for other dudes who be like, yo, man, your whip is straight. And I'll be like, thanks, dude. And then I go home and be like, babe, somebody beeped at me on the way home. Alright, let me put this down. Y'all are sick of it. Yeah, Alex, you're right. I shouldn't generalize. It definitely depends on the woman. Depends on the woman. And what kind of daddy she had. You know what I'm saying? Because my girls don't like cars. They can, you know, if you pull up to pick my baby up in a Altima, I'm gonna come out there and have words with you. I'm just kidding. Oh, we almost at a place where we could just sweep this thing up and call it. Oh, that feels so good. That's so exciting. I got all these labels with all y'all's names on them from that crazy wheel spin we did yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? So I just got random emails scattered about my shop. All right. I think that's about tolerable for me. It's about it. It's about functional for me. So I need to get some water. Pilato says my wife spoons when I pick her up in the 2013 Honda Odyssey. Listen, I was a soccer dad for 14 years. The Honda Odyssey is a Cadillac amongst comfort vehicles. Like you get in that thing and it's super comfortable. And it's gonna go forever. I ain't mad at a Honda Odyssey. Mike says there's another Chevy truck driver. I like your truck. See, that's what I want. Thanks, Mike. You've done what mission accomplished. That's what I want. Compact economy car, thumbs down. Are you asking me, Calvin? Gotta speak with that kid. I should have came on here as a break dancer on YouTube. Dancing West. Bear costume. Trying to promote a OF account. Oh my God, it's getting even better. It's getting even better in here. Getting so organized in the shop. It's getting so effing hot. Oh God, is that butcher block? Another mallet. And another mallet. Gee. This is I had to have a mallet the way I think. I don't think I had any choice at all. Oh my God, I got another mallet over here. I was just trying to decide where I need to build and how much I need to build. Let's see. Carrie says I drive a Toyota Sienna. Okay. Toyota. Wait, what? Oh, the minivan Toyota Sienna? Is that right? Is that a minivan? I was thinking Sierra, and I was like, that's a GMC. But now I got you. Heather says, my first car was a Civic, and I wanted it to have it forever, but I got caught in a flood. Oh, no. I hate when a good car goes down bad. That sucks. Mike says, my wife had a Honda Pilot. Those things super slept on, completely underrated vehicle. Those things run forever, Honda Pilot. Hondas run forever. I had a bunch of Acuras. I had an Acura Legend, I had an Acura Vigor, I had an Acura Integra. I had a Honda Accord, but my Accord was like back in 1991. It was a 91 Accord. Oh, look at it. It said Daily Driver. Pilato says it was a 98 Accord. That's what's up. I had the two-door with the hatch. It was a cool looking little car too. And then I got married, and my ex-wife just gave it to her little sister. She gave away all my cars eventually. Oh, he says, no, that's a van. Yeah, that Sierra was still a good van, though. The vehicle we had that my wife liked the best was the 1997 Honda CRV. Very good cars, too. CRVs were cool. They were cool. What is it? Can I have it? What's that? This necklace? You can have it for the low, low price. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is a price point on stuff. I'm going to just be like, some stuff is this much money, like $200, $500, and $1,000. And I'm going to just have like 3 rungs, and that's it. And if you buy it, I'll be cool. But if not, I'll be cool. Yeah, Carrie says, thank goodness you didn't get swept away. That's right. That would have been awful. 1997 Mercury Topaz Seafoam Green, 90,000 miles was my first car in 2015. That's a wild car to be alive in 2015. Wow. That's awesome. Dad says she got seawater in the motor. That's awful. Ugh, that kills a car in no time. He said his is a 4-door, 4-cylinder 98 Accord. Man, you probably spend no money in gas. None. There we are. Getting that shot together. Don't look over there. Don't. Progress is progress. I've noticed a lot of people ask for stuff in the chats. She got trolled by a snowplow. Oh my, totaled by a snowplow. Alex, oh no. How the heck? Was it parked, hopefully, and just got hit on the side of the road? Should I buy it or make it myself? But it seems like I can make it myself. I would suggest making it yourself, because I haven't decided about selling stuff yet. This is why did I lose that whole word? Walnut. And these beads I bought at like Hobby Lobby. These are wooden beads, and you can get different options and stuff. But this is what I've figured. And then I threaded them and all that stuff myself. Put that together. So, feel free. Definitely. First thing is build your own stuff if you can, if you want to, if you're into it. I mean, we DIY all day over here. But at the same time, subscribe, become a member, and this is going to a member for the free 99, just for hanging out and being cool as hell, and being authentic with his membership and his hangout time. And that's how it happens. We did a giveaway over the weekend, and we gave that away. It's getting mailed out this weekend. And the world famous, critically acclaimed Heart Mallet. Hmm? Hmm? That's going out too. And they both happen to be going to the Carolinas. La la, da da da. Pilato said, "Damn, that's cool, Wes. Thanks, Pilato." Slipped on an ice patch in Arrow Road by the college at the time. Plow couldn't stop and destroyed my front end. Oh, man. I bet everybody involved was scared to death when that happened. I'm glad y'all all safe. Thanks, Pilato. I appreciate that. Like a hammer Thor of Odin's son. Indeed. Also, I turned my other little mini hammer into a keychain instead of a necklace. So now that's what I got my Chevy keys on. I won the big one, Pilato. Be jelly, she said. Gotta subscribe, folks. That's what Calvin says. I love it. All right, let me give y'all a look at my mallets. This is gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like, "What are you doing, dude?" That's them. Pilato, you up out of here? See you later, bud. Have a good day. That's all of them. That's all of them. I use that one. I use that one. I use that one. I use that one. I use those two. My lovelies. My lovelies. What a beautiful little spoon you are. I had so much fun making that little spoon. Alex says, subscribe because Wes is chill. Eat 'em up, El Chill. Eat 'em up, El Chill. You didn't even know that song, did you? Song by LL Cool J. I made a tiny little spoon and then a tiny little violin. The next stage should be something different. That's not wide enough to be a box case for that, though. Let's see what I do got. Dad says the work around those handles is very nice. Thank you. Zucchini says, I understand a little about kitchen sets. Many blessings be with you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that, Zulkifi. Mike Spinnifer says, if I couldn't eat until I made my own spoon, I would starve to death. Oh, no. Well, I might be that way if I had to, eat with a straw. Couldn't make a straw. Mike says, I love that violin. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Oh, I got other stuff down here. More hidden treasures. Need a place to be. Let's go, girls. Ladies. Speaking of, I think I hear the gentle rumblings of my wife upstairs. So, I'll stay there. I gotta find a better place for them and make a better thing for them. Because those have their little spot. These have their little spot. Let me go ahead and get these in the right place too. These are all sharp now, so. Fall. Here we all fall down. Here we are. And you knew I wasn't going to tolerate them being out of size order. hardly can tolerate them not being pointed in the same direction. Crazy. Crazy. They're dirty, but they work, and they're sharp. They're sharp. All right. I'm going to go get some sugar from this woman, and I'll be back, and I'll build something. I promise. All right. Appreciate y'all. A special shout out to Dad's Workshop for the donation today. It's always heartfelt. It's always appreciated. Thank you very much. You're very kind and very sweet. The lot of you. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking with me for a little bit. Carrie, thanks for showing up. And she's new to the channel, so y'all give her some dap when you see her. Mike Stanford, I appreciate you. You've been hanging out a lot lately. And if you don't mind, I said Stanford. I meant Stanford. So I'm going to add you as a moderator so that I can see your blue when you come in here. And I can know that the friends of the channel are indeed absolutely recognized. That's going to be the same thing for you, Tim Reed. I apologize if you don't want to be Team Blue. But for now, you got one of these hats on. All right. Y'all be good, man. Have a good day. Have a good evening. You'll see me later. I'll be back later today. Bye.